So Taylor, do you have a moment to discuss our marketing strategy for a new product launch? We need to finalize some details today.
Sure, let's dive in. So I've reviewed the initial plan you sent over, and I think we should start by discussing which channels will have the biggest impact. I think we should focus on prioritizing Facebook ads and email marketing. What about you?
I agree, but I'm also considering adding a blog series and some long-form articles to build engagement over time.
That sounds like a good idea, but I'm concerned about the resources and time required to maintain high-quality content consistently. Do you think we have the capacity for that?
Yeah, maybe you're right, but what if we start by repurposing some of our existing materials? Now, we already have several reports and case studies that could be adapted into blog posts.
I'm on board with that approach. Let's plan to start with 2 blog posts per week and just track engagement metrics like page views and conversion rates. Then if it shows promise, we can scale up.
Agreed. Now, moving on to budget allocation, I think we should allocate 40% of our budget to social media ads since they give us immediate visibility. And the remaining funds could be split between email campaigns and booking micro-influencers. What do you think?
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, but given the importance of the blog strategy that we're introducing, I suggest we reduce the Facebook ad budget to 35% and allocate 30% to booking micro-influencers and 35% to email. This allows us to invest in more high-quality content while still driving targeted social ads.
Good point. How about we meet in the middle with 35% for Facebook ads, 30% for email, and 35% for booking micro-influencers? That way, we maintain a strong focus on content while keeping the social media momentum.
Yeah, I think that works well. So we're settled at 35% for social media, 30% for email, and 35% for content. That gives us a well-rounded approach. So should we also discuss timing and execution of these campaigns?
Absolutely. I was thinking we could kick off with a pre-launch teaser campaign across all channels 2 weeks before the product release. What are your thoughts on using email as the primary channel during the pre-launch phase?
I think that's a strong choice. In addition, we could also use social media to run like a countdown campaign to further build excitement. I think when we combine these 2 channels, that'll give us maximum reach.
Perfect. So, to summarize, we'll focus on social media, email, Facebook ads, and influencer partnerships. We'll begin with a pre-launch campaign, followed with targeted ads, and track performance weekly.
Yeah, and I think we've covered everything for now, so I'll just draft up a more detailed timeline and share that to you by the end of the day. Thanks for your insight.
My pleasure. Let's also schedule a follow-up meeting next week to review initial results. Sounds good?
Yeah, sounds perfect. I'll see you next week then. Thanks so much.
Do you have a moment to discuss our marketing strategy for a new product launch?
Sure, and I think we should start by discussing which channels will have the biggest impact.
I agree.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I'm on board with that approach. Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Good point. Absolutely. But I'm also considering adding a blog series.
But I'm concerned about the resources and time required.
What if we start by repurposing some of our existing materials?
Let's plan to start with 2 blog posts per week, and I suggest we reduce the Facebook ad budget.
How about we meet in the middle with 35% for Facebook ads?
Should we also discuss timing and execution of these campaigns?
What do you think? What are your thoughts on using email as the primary channel? To summarize, we'll focus on social media, email.
And I think we've covered everything for now, so I'll just...
Miss Hoa Giao Tiếp, tự tin phản xạ, toàn diện 4 kỹ năng.